Good morning. Welcome to You Don't Know Jack, the ride. You know, it's not just for breakfast anymore. How many people will be playing? Well, just the one. That's fine. Are you a first-time? Oh, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you right away. My apologies. Please type in your name. Thanks a lot. If you feel like buzzing, use the letter B. And now, it's time for the best part of the ride. Remember, you're always getting closer to the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, the Ride, is brought to you by Book Report of the Month Club. Our fifth graders read books, so you don't have to. And now, here's your host, Guy Towers.
Welcome. How you doing? My name is Guy, and
my name's Guy, and I'm gonna be your host for this game.
Buzz? Is that you?
No, Buzz isn't here.
What the hell's going on? What happened to Guy?
I'm Guy.
No, you're not Guy. You're Buzz.
Shh. Nobody'll know the difference. Come on, work with me here.
Don't worry, Helen. I'll take care of this.
Just stand back, Schmitty. This doesn't concern you.
Look, I'm up next, Buzz, not you.
I haven't had my turn, Schmitty. I haven't had my turn. I was supposed to go first.
Helen, was he really supposed to go first?
Yes, he was, Schmitty.
Wow, that's a drag. Well, you ready to go, Helen?
You guys are all hateful human beings.
Yeah, that's why we get paid the big bucks. Let's get going.
And now, please welcome the one, the only, Schmitty.
Okay, welcome to Story Time with Schmitty. Why don't you have a seat on my knee here, and Uncle Schmitty will read to you, like out of the sports pages or something. Now, what say we get this show on the road? All right, buzz in and get your money's worth. Up next, washed-up literary characters. Okay, it's party time with 3,653 of my best friends. If Robinson Crusoe were around today, in which of these restaurants would you most likely spot him looking for companionship? Howard Johnson's, Bennigan's, Applebee's, or TGI Fridays? Robinson Crusoe's companion on the desert island is named Man Friday. And man, he made a mean fried cheese platter. Hit that buzzer and try to snag the highest value. The category is the literary canon, with a few more ass jokes. Here's the question. Suppose there's a new comedy version of the Brothers Karamazov starring the Wayans brothers. How many Wayanses will be needed to fill the roles of the brothers? Keenan, Damon, Marlon, and Sean. Keenan, Damon, and Marlon. Damon and Marlon, or Sean? In Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov, there are three main brothers, plus the bastard brother, Smerdyakov. But if you've ever seen the Wayans brothers show, you know that they're all funny bastards. Hit that buzzer. This category is the Jolly Weatherman and other literary heroes. So, you know how Willard Scott always announces the birthdays of old folks on the TV? Well, if Willard Scott decided to honor the oldest surviving epic in the English language, which of these would he mention on the air? The Old Testament, Beowulf, the Canterbury Tales, or Romeo and Juliet? An original manuscript of Beowulf is the oldest surviving epic in the English language. And, like the old folks, the manuscript is slightly soiled and wrinkly, but it has much better insurance. Buzz in and lock on to the It's not a speed bump, it's roadkill. Don't forget, smack that buzzer to grab the item that correctly unites the two items on the screen. And pay attention to the right answers for the bonus round at the end. Now, we put the hammer down. To form an opinion, and Joseph Walker's position. What do these two things have in common? Score! Blue Devils University and husband of a Duchess. Underdog's girlfriend and Blake, want a cracker? Score. Sudden rush forward and Charlie Brown's sister. Score. Co-leader Jones and Conrad Lord Blank. Actor Hanks and male cat. Blue cartoon hound and type of berry. All right, let's go for the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all Slaughterhouse 5? The Adventures of Huckleberry? You got it! Did you know Huckleberry was censored? Probably because all the explicit rafting scenes. Here's your current score. You feel good about that? Let's keep going. I want you to hit your buzzer. This one's called When Bad Things Happen to Cute, Fuzzy Animals. Hey, so that roadkill question is pretty cool, huh? All those animals getting splattered. It's kind of funny. Until it's one of your own. Huh. Then how funny is it? Oh yeah, how funny is it when your pet gets run over? Yeah, that's what I thought. Say your pet gets run over by a truck, and to ease your overwhelming grief, you pick up a good book. Which of these would not remind you of your pet's untimely demise? Shane, Old Yeller, Where the Red Fern Grows, or The Yearling? Shane doesn't have anything to do with pets dying. But if your pet cowboy ever runs away, it'd be best to avoid this one. Slap your buzzer and we'll coming at you. Good book equals bad movie. Get it? Look no further, here's your question. If the manuscript that Jack Nicholson's character writes in The Shining were adapted for the big screen, what would be unusual about it? Everyone would die. Everyone would have the same line. Everyone would go crazy. Or everyone would go blind. The unpublished manuscript in The Shining reads, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," over and over. So everyone in the movie version would have the same line. And all work and no play makes this Jack pretty dull, too.
Red drum.
Stop it, I hate that.
Red drum. Red drum.
I said
Red
stop
drum.
it! Work that buzz.
There was a romance novel king and Fabio was his name. Oh, F-A-B-I-O, F-A-B-I-o, F-A-B-I-o. I'd like to touch his butter.
Welcome to Fabio. Yeah. Remember, to win the cash, buzz in when the first letter of the answer lights up. If you get all 5 letters, you win the bonus. Let's do it. Cock and blank story. Wolves, what? One man's meat is blank man's poison. Another. Big blank in a little pond. Nice catch. Give him blank and they'll take a mile. Inch. One more letter for the real cash. Blank of contention. Rise to the what? Occasion. That's it. Fabio. That's yours. Check out your score there. Make sure everything's in order. And we're moving on. Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Here's a little something I call I want more. Like it or not, it's question time. If Iago from Shakespeare's Othello performed as a magician on Circus of the Stars, what would be his trademark trick? Sawing women in half, making handkerchiefs appear, pulling rabbits out of his hat, or disappearing? In Othello, Iago plants Desdemona's handkerchief on Cassio to make Othello think his wife has been unfaithful. But Othello didn't really believe it until after the circus, when he saw her sequin thong in Scott Baio's pocket. Hit the buzzer. Your category's gonna be I read banned books, if they have pictures. Wrap your head around this. Which of the following titles did not make the list of the most frequently banned books in the 1990s? James and the Giant Peach, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Little Red Riding Hood, or Animal Farm? According to the book banned in the USA, George Orwell's Animal Farm is not among the most frequently banned books in the 90s in the US. Apparently, its ideas on socialism are considered not as threatening as the themes of Daddy's Roommate, Heather Has Two Mommies, or How to Eat Fried Worms. Buzz in and you chose wisely. And now, right before your very eyes, Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat questions category is poetry. Okay, I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a poet or a type of tree. Cash in for each one you get right, and you lose cash if you get one incorrect or don't get to it. You gotta get all 7 of them in 30 seconds. Here we go. Spruce. Flash. Lowell. Man. Malay. Linden. Yeah, you were dissing, datting the whole thing. Check this out. Here's your current score. You feel good about that? Let's keep going. All right, buzz in and get your... Up next, toasting marshmallows in the Inferno. All right, imagine this one. You're casting a film version of Dante's The Divine Comedy using actors who share names with characters in the epic. Who would be just perfect as Dante's guide through paradise? Sarah Jessica Parker, B. Arthur, Skeet Ulrich, or Christopher Walken? In the third part of The Divine Comedy, a woman named Beatrice guides Dante through heaven.
Hello, Dante. I've been expecting you. Aspetta, un momento. Aren't you that uncompromising, enterprising, anything but tranquilizing? Never mind.
I want you to hit your... This one's called... The Starbucks Stops Here. Okay, everyone's familiar with Washington Irving's story of Rip Van Winkle, right? How he walked into the Catskills one day, he fell asleep for 20 years. Well... Suppose Rip Van Winkle had passed a Starbucks that morning. Because it has the most caffeine in it, which of these drinks might have helped Rip Van Winkle stay awake? A tall cafe Americano, a tall cafe misto, a tall cafe latte, or a tall house blend coffee? 12 ounces of drip coffee has more than double the amount of caffeine contained in the 1 shot of espresso used in a 12-ounce espresso drink. All I know is after 12 ounces of coffee, I gotta take a serious Winkle. Buzz in and lock. Here's your clue, and you can quote me on this one. In their own Are you listening to me? Hey, over here. In their own worlds. Okay, pay attention. 7 for 7. You really kicked your own ass there, didn't you?
How many times has this happened to you?
It'll be such a blast, 'cause I'm going on a fast with you. It'll be so great as we ignore our dinner plate of food. Forget those fools that let the stomachs expand. If I wasn't so weak, I would take your hand in mine. Come on and get hungry with me tonight. Soon both your heart and your head will feel so light. Deprivation. It'll be so great, losing half my body weight with you. It'll be so fun as my bony skeleton shows through. You're the girl of my dreams, 'cause you never read. Someday they'll carry us to the justice of the peace. Deprivation. Come on and get